Ready.
Okay, hello everyone, ciao a tutti. Welcome Michele and Stefano. We are here in the beautiful place of La Casa Rotta, in the middle of the valley of the Langhe. And here are the sunflowers, here are the beautiful vegetables, and yes, Hannah shows it around a little bit. So happy to host La Casa Rotta for my local discovery, and I would like to ask you to introduce yourself. Where are we here? What is this place? And yeah, tell me a little bit more about your project.
Yes, thank you to you, and we are Michela and Stefano, and we are here close to four municipalities, Cherasco, La Morra, Barolo and Narzole. We are in a place called La Casa Rotta, which is a eco-village in progress. It means that we are renovating two houses since 2012. We are a collective, basically. We are a group of people who are, some of us are working the whole time in the project, doing biodynamic and natural agriculture, and some others have also some works and jobs outside. But we are collaborating on the agricultural project, and in the house we live together, and also we organize events, many kind of events on sustainable topics, on cultural events, and also some trainings and so on, and also some campus for kids and young people. We are doing these events since 2012 to support our project. And we host also some volunteers. We are in the network of Woofing and Workaway and Rive, which is the Italian eco-village network.
Cool, great. You want to say something? Or dite qualcosa?
Niente, qui in questa parte qua facciamo la parte più agricola. Siamo molto vicini all'altra casa, che siamo separati dal bosco, quindi diciamo c'è un percorso naturale che congiunge le due case che parlava prima Michela. In quest'area qua c'è più appunto la parte più agricola, che è organizzata secondo il sistema dell'organismo agricolo, quindi ortofrutta, cereali, vigna, quindi un po' di tutto quello che era la vecchia fattoria, diciamo.
Want me to translate?
Yes.
Okay. Here we are in the part which is more dedicated to the agricultural project, which is organized as a farm, as a traditional farm, but in agroecology. And we are close to the other house. There is only the forest that is between us, and we have also recreated a trail in order to have the possibility to walk uphill to the other house. So sometimes also we do some events, like the open days are organized like this, that we usually walk to the house and back to see the whole project. Yeah.
Good, great. Could you maybe please explain a little bit more what is eco-village? What is the concept about? What are your goals? What are your values?
Yes. So an eco-village is first of all, there are many kinds of many types of eco-villages. It's a concept that it's used worldwide. So, for example, we have visited also some eco-villages in Germany. One of them was Zeg, close to Berlin, and they are a big community. They are like they live there since many years, so they are very big, huge community. There are like 100 members. We are more like, we are little because we are only 15 people, but also because we have started the project like 7-8 years ago. Usually an eco-village is a place where you decide to live, so it's an intentional community. It means that you have the will to live there because you want to collaborate with a group of people. It's not about only about family, no, or relatives. It's a group of people that decides to live together because they want to live together, and they work also, and we work also to on conflicts and also on responsibilities and on different tasks that we want to, and the objectives that we want to achieve to develop the project. So our idea was to renovate the two houses. We are still working on them, but now we are living already there. And also to create a place, a sustainable place in which the agriculture has a big role. So that's why we are working a lot on biodiversity, on different kind of wheat, on different kind of vegetables, and we want to show that in the Lange Hills there are not only vineyards and hazelnuts, but also we can do a project on biodiversity and on local and sustainable regenerative agriculture, not only sustainable, because he works a lot on soil fertility. And then also the house, both the houses, but more the other one was renovated using a lot of recycled materials, and also using straw, our straw from our wheat, and also clay, so local materials to renovate a house that was already there. We didn't want to build another house, we want to use an house that was already there, because also in Italy there is this big problem of new constructions, new buildings that uses a lot of the land, the agricultural land. We didn't want to do that. That's why we decided to renovate a house. And then of course there is also the social side, which is very important because our kids live together, play together, and they live, for example, during the outbreak, during the quarantine, we were living together in this paradise, and this was for sure was a plus for us, rather than living alone in an apartment. Of course, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of efforts to develop a project like this, and we still have to do a lot of efforts and energy, but it's our project, it's our dream. In the end, it was our dream, and we are little by little trying to make it in a real world, to make it as a reality. So we tried, and
yeah, we can see. Maybe we can go around then, and you can explain us what is here.
Sì, allora appunto la parte è organizzata secondo la regola dell'organismo agricolo, quindi di creare quello che era la vecchia fattoria, per intenderci, con una grandissima biodiversità, biodiversità agricola e selvatica. Quindi voi vedrete sempre innesti agricoli su una base sempre selvatica, come vedete, che può essere in questo caso un prato spontaneo o piante di bosco, o anche nel bosco si ricava sempre uno spazio dove c'è sempre una sinergia continua tra le due cose.
So in the farm, it's organized as a traditional farm, but we are working a lot on biodiversity, not only for biodiversity means biodiversity in the varieties of the vegetables and fruit, but also leaving those spaces which are wild herbs that can create a connection and interconnections with the agricultural part. So,
sì, perché la parte selvatica fa da incubatore, diciamo, a un sacco di insetti utili, a un sacco di micorrize, funghi, eccetera, eccetera.
the wild part is really important for the farm because it's a sort of incubator of eggs and fertility and mushrooms that can really help also to grow and to interact with the farm.
Mm-hmm. E poi appunto facciamo molta agricoltura sperimentale, anche naturale, dove cerchiamo di conoscere tecniche e di adattarle alla nostra terra e poi quando riusciamo a capire quelle buone, cioè quelle buone per noi, diciamo chiaramente, a spiegarle a tanti visitatori che vengono a cercare di imparare.
We experiment a lot because we like to try different techniques, and then once we see that these techniques or these experimentations work, then we adapt them, and then we also transfer this knowledge to the people who are coming here to visit us and also to know more about this place. And I add something that this is why we have launched the School of Indigenous Agriculture, because we wanted also to transfer this knowledge to the people who are interested in not only one kind of philosophy, but of taking different philosophies from different techniques in natural agriculture and use them to improve the soil fertility and also to improve their activity.
Esatto. Per esempio in questa parte è una parte dove si lavora in modo esclusivamente manuale e ogni settore di bancali, che sono settori di 4, hanno una tecnica leggermente diversa, tutto manuale ma un po' diverso. Quindi per esempio qua c'è una ricostruzione di suolo con questo compost speciale e una continua come si dice, coltivazione, non si ferma mai, c'è sempre una che sostituisce una che sostituisce. Per esempio.
Okay, those are beds, and they are divided into 4 spaces, and we use a special compost that is there to enrich the soil and also to work like beds. And then you can also see the mulching with the straw, and there is and these 4 beds. In these 4 beds we work only by hands, and there is always a sort of we plant and we harvest continuously. There is no stop in these beds in terms of agriculture.
Cycle.
It's a cycle agriculture.
3 different age, 3 different age of
Cabbages.
vegetables.
No.
Esatto, sì.
Cabbages.
Qua sono cavoli rapa, coste, calendule e sedani.
Okay, celeries, different kind of cabbages, and also some wild plants. These are foragine. We use this plant for, in the ravioli pasta. You know, all in Liguria they use it for. It's very good. And also you can fry the leaves. You know, you fry
Yes,
them with eggs and
una
flour.
frittata.
Yeah, or a frittata.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
E magari se poi vediamo gli altri bancali vedrete che è diverso.
in the other beds there are different ways of agriculture, let's say, of interaction.
As far as I know, you also sell these products. It's not only
Yeah.
for your.
No, it's not only for us. We sell them also, also in collaboration with other farms, organic farms, and yeah, we send every week a newsletter, and then we deliver these boxes at home. Or in collaboration with a network which is called L'Alveare che dice sì. In English, I don't know, marketplace maybe,
Maybe.
but it's a French project, startup that it's called La Ruche qui dit oui in French, and now it exists also in Italy and in some towns year round. So for us, it's a very good collaboration. So we do both delivery directly door to door, basically, and then also this delivery spots with l'Alveare che dice sì.
Okay.
And also some markets, like
And
some
some
farmers
markets.
markets in Dogliani and in Mondovì. And also every 15 days I go to Turin also to do door to door, because some friends and some people are like clients, they want our vegetables, and so we deliver also to them.
Okay.
And also we deliver the flour, because we do also the wheat, ancient varieties of wheat, and also some transformed products like some pasta, some you know, the gallette, maize, corn and buckwheat gallette, and yeah, basic, and beans, dried beans. Yeah.
And how was it during the lockdown? Could you continue?
Was
to
it
work?
better actually?
Better?
Yeah, because we had the certification to do the delivery, so I went to Turin many times, and the Turin was empty, so it was easy to drive, and people were more like I don't know, maybe also interested in buying directly from us.
Exactly, yeah.
But now that the supermarkets are again open, and also the markets, it's difficult to maintain, to keep the clients, because maybe before it was during the quarantine it was more comfortable to have the door-to-door delivery, good products, and people also had more time to cook.
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
also
Yeah.
a fact, and now maybe they are back to work. It's a little bit more difficult, I think. And also the restaurants, because we also deliver to restaurants, like some of them are La Torre in Cherasco, or La Rosa Rossa in Cherasco.
Plateau is a Michelin star restaurant, right?
I
Maybe
don't think they have the
maybe.
star, but they are very good.
Very
Yeah,
good.
very
High level.
high level restaurant. They are very, very good. Also La Rosa Rossa, they are very interested in wild products, so we understand each other very well. And also some other restaurants in Alba,
L'Eno Club,
Eno Club, and
Petricore,
Petricore.
e il Castello
And
di
in
Green
Castello Grinzane they have the star. They also buy from us, but before in the quarantine they were closed. So thanks to the fact that we do the delivery, there was a good compromise in the end. It was okay.
But it is also proof how important it is to have a local producer, you know, and not be dependent on like this big supermarket. Without you, like the people here around are lost, or without vegetables, right?
Yeah, and then I think also the fact that they were at home and they had the time also more time to cook, and also to discover some more some more taste and some more maybe strange or different varieties. They were more like available to buy them, because we do the boxes,
the
and
boxes,
in the boxes it's a sort of very biodiverse box. They can choose some of the vegetables, but not all, because we are not a supermarket, so we have to use the vegetables that we have at our disposal. So and sometimes people are interested, and also they are willing to play with this, I mean to accept this compromise, and some other no, because maybe they have the kids and the kids eat only the carrots, I don't know. You know, it's not so easy.
So, pretty convenient.
Yeah. Sorry, maybe I was too much.
No, super interesting.
Quest'area qua per esempio curta, ieri di essere c'è stata una grande vento.
Yeah, yesterday there was a storm. I don't know if you've seen it.
Today.
So some.
Allora, ecco, quest'area qua per esempio abbiamo for 2 years abbiamo abbiamo messo solo fieno come pacciamante, quindi abbiamo provato a concimare esclusivamente col fieno.
Okay.
Questo qua è il primo anno che lo coltiviamo e abbiamo messo quindi tutte piante sperimentali più facili, più difficili, e sta venendo molto bene.
Okay, so before cultivating this area, there was here we have used the hay mulching, and now we have decided to cultivate different kind of products like corn, beans, rice, and sunflowers.
Celery, salad.
Okay, celery, salad and calendula. I don't know how you call
Same.
it.
It's the same.
Tagete, okay.
We have,
Vai.
abbiamo sempre molti fiori
We have a
sulla
lot of
zona di
flowers.
confine, perché nell'orto ce ne sono pochi e quindi bisogna portare sempre molto equilibrio e attirano tantissimi insetti utili per l'impollinazione e sono quasi tutte specie edibili.
So we cultivate also flowers, because in the garden we don't have them. We have them also wild, but not enough to attract insects and above all pollinators. And all the flowers that we cultivate are edible flowers, so we use them in the salads, or also some restaurants buy them for the recipes and the dishes.
In quell'area là ce ne sono parecchi quelli che abbiamo. E qui facciamo, magari passare di là, qui facciamo la zona carbone.
So this is the area where we do the biochar.
E con
It's
le
a
nostre,
technique, a particular technique.
con le nostre diciamo con la pulizia dei frutteti o del bosco, quando sono tutte le ramaglie, si fa appunto il fuoco e si ricava il carbone.
When we prune the trees in the orchard, then we burn them because we need the biochar, and the biochar it's a particular technique to then put it in the ground, and this biochar takes the microelements. It keeps the microelements of the soil. So it's a
Adesso praticamente
trattiene anche CO2, avevo letto, vero?
Sì, praticamente ha una tecnica residuo, come dice, carbonio negativo si dice, perché praticamente la pianta sottrae il carbonio dall'atmosfera, poi nel processo normale di decomposizione rilascia il carbonio, invece col carbone tu lo trattieni e lo fissi nel terreno per 1000 anni più o meno.
Wow.
Quindi tu è una tecnica molto buona per il cambiamento climatico.
It's a very good technique for to mitigate climate change, because this material, this biochar, takes and keeps the carbon
Carbohydrate, how do you say?
carbohydrate.
Not carbon dioxide.
Carbon
Yeah.
dioxide, sorry, and it keeps it for 1,000 years. So then we can also add some in the comments, some scientific materials. I have them, so it's easier to read all the process. But it's really interesting. Also, in that eco village in Zeg in Germany, they are also doing it because this material also gives structure to the soil, and in the charcoal, in the charcoal, the insects and also the micro elements, they are kept there, like in. It gives more structure to the soil, and so it keeps fertility.
Infatti qua adesso stanno dalle minimo 72 ore fino a 40 giorni, dipende dai differenti batteri, a fermentare in questi bidoni e poi quindi si riempiono gli elementi e le cose e poi dopo le mettiamo nell'orto. Quindi abbiamo un concime fertilizzante naturale a lentissima cessione che dura tantissimo tempo.
This material is kept in these boxes, and from a minimum of 72 hours up to 40 days, and then we put it in the soil, and it's basically it is used as a natural manure to keep fertility, and it gives back fertility in a low way. So it's very interesting. But yeah, maybe we can add some more scientific and better explained articles in the comments in Instagram or in Facebook.
I think we're almost done, but maybe like one last question. If you could have a wish, which one was it?
Un desiderio, cosa vorresti?
Desiderio per in generale.
Generale, per il progetto. Il mondo.
Un desiderio che a me piacerebbe che, come si dice, i progetti tipo ecovillaggio vengano, come si dice, riconosciuti e valorizzati per tutto quello che portano, perché comunque non so come dire, è uno stile di vita che forse spaventa perché è un po' lontano a volte da quello a cui siamo abituati. Però attualmente sono esperimenti, diciamo, però potrebbero portare veramente a una qualità della vita altissima e quindi spero. Beh, naturalmente perché vivi una vita, prima cosa te la crei, tanto per incominciare, è una cosa molto importante, e poi ti danno la possibilità di, se vuoi, di vivere, di essere, come si dice, in contatto con te stesso, con gli altri esseri umani, con la natura, se sei in un contesto naturale chiaramente, e crei delle relazioni stabili come un organismo vivente che resiste nel tempo.
So our wish would be that I can add maybe something that the Eco Villages projects could be recognized by institutions and by people as good projects where people can really experiment a different way of life. Maybe it's a bit, sometimes people are afraid of living this experience because it's a very, in some cases it's a very rural experience, and it takes you back to also to yourself. You have a lot of challenges dealing with something that is living, like a farm, animals, the wildlife in the forest, or also the other people who are working and living with you. It's always like a matter of finding the balance, and it's an intense life, but it's full of, it's meaningful, it has a lot of sense, and it could be taken as a model for shaping a better future for the world in the end, in our opinion. It's hard, it's not easy and relaxing, but it's intense, it's full of meaning, so we hope so.
This is also your wish? Or do you
Yeah.
have okay.
No, it's fine,
Good.
I think.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Grazie mille.
Thank you to you.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.